Where's Murphy?
I ain't seen him since we crossed the river, boss.
I'm 6 heads short.
Well, maybe he's looking for him.
Oh, maybe he isn't. Keep pushing. It's another 10 miles to Bordertown, and I want to be there before dark.
Come on.
I like my money, Mr. Reeser. I want to get back before Mr. Palliser finds out I'm gone.
Well, it looks like we got a problem here, Murphy. Because, you didn't bring me the horse that I wanted.
Are you crazy? Palliser would kill me.
Mr. Reeser wants the stallion.
Then you can steal the horse yourself. Just give me my money. Or else
Or else what?
I'll tell Palliser you got his horses.
Now, we had a dang deal here.
Who do we have here, Mr. Drake? How are you boys,
Mr. Drake, I want that horse.
Dad.
Hello, Anne. Where's your mother?
Buy supplies at the store.
I've great news. I managed to raise more money against the horses, which means we can now afford to send you east.
But, Dad, you know I don't want to go.
It's all arranged. You're going to the best finishing school in Toronto. You'll meet all the right people. You leave next month.
You know, next time I'm gonna have to keep you overnight.
Just trying to get by, Marshal.
Yeah, I know, Johnny, but you could have got real hurt out there.
Maybe you should have left me to fight it out.
You gotta stop fighting your brother's battles, or you're gonna end up like he did, in prison. Or worse.
Johnny, I hear you're good with horses. Why don't you try the livery stable? They may need a hand right now.
Thank you.
I have enough problems with my horses. I don't need a troublemaker around.
Ted. Saw the herd you brought in. Good-looking bunch of horses.
Yeah, somebody else thinks so, too. I had 6 stolen on the way here.
Did you have your brand on them?
Of course I did. But you know those Americans? They can tinker with a brand so that you'd never recognize it.
I'll take a look around.
One of my men went missing, too. Tim Murphy.
That's your horse thief, Palliser.
Don't be ridiculous. My men are hand-picked.
You know, Palliser, you've been ranching in these parts for what, 3-4 years now? The way I see it, you ain't had no success so far, and you ain't gonna. So why don't you raise something else, something that don't run so fast, like pigs, maybe?
I warn you, Clyde. If you don't find them, I'll deal with it myself.
Just because you don't like the way the man talks doesn't mean he can't raise horses.
You know, if he got off his high horse for half a minute, he might have half a chance.
Ted was so full of dreams when we came west. He thought we'd be rich in a couple of years.
I don't know many people who are rich around here.
Raising horses on his father's estate in England isn't quite the same as raising them out here. Trouble is, he's competing against men who've been ranching in the West their whole lives.
He certainly knows horses, Beth. He'll make it work.
Not soon enough, I don't think. He's mortgaged the ranch to the hilt. Borrowed money from everyone he can. And all because he so desperately wants to see Anne well married and settled in the East.
Johnny, that horrid marshal let you out.
Craddock's okay. It was my fault anyway.
I wish you wouldn't fight.
Well, whole town knows about my brother. Knows he went to jail because he knifed someone. It's as though they want to see if I'm the same.
Well, I know you're not. And who cares what the town thinks anyway?
Well, if someone in this town doesn't give me a job, I'm gonna have to leave.
Oh, my father wants me to leave next month. He's already arranged it all. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, Anne. But when he finds out about us, he's not gonna be happy. Excuse me, Mr. Barker? You need any hands? I'm real good with horses.
Hey, kid. You want a job?
Well, yes, sir.
I'm Reeser. This is Mr. Drake. We got some horses need delivering. If you're as good as you say you are, there's $20 in it for you.
Well, sure, I can do it.
Meet me tomorrow afternoon at Mulberry Creek. You know where that is?
Yes, sir.
No questions asked.
Understood?
Have a good day.
Here you are, drinking coffee whilst valuable livestock is stolen from under your noses.
Now, just hold on there, Palliser, and sit down.
What's happened, Ted?
That stallion came all the way from Spain without incident. One night here and he's gone.
They've stolen your stallion?
It's outrageous!
It's a pretty big word for so early in the morning, ain't it?
Now, just deliver the rest of your horses, and I'll meet you back at your ranch.
They won't get away with it this time, I can promise you that. We'll find them ourselves.
I didn't say his horses were stolen by Americans, but if they were, I don't want to be stuck on the wrong side of the border waiting for a bunch of paperwork to go through.
Yeah, well, by then, them horses would be long gone, wouldn't they?
Exactly. So, are you coming?
I guess you need my help now after all, don't you?
No, I don't need your help. I need your badge. Besides, you're not a bad tracker.
Well, seeing as you put it that way, I'll cooperate with you. If we end up on the U.S. side, it's my party.
Where do you want me to take him?
Straight through the valley. about 15 miles that way. It's Cooper's Landing.
Isn't that in the U.S.?
That's right. Any problem?
No, sir.
Good. And, looky here. We got another horse for your herd.
Isn't that Mr.
You think you can handle that?
Yes.
You've got $10 here. The rest is for when you get there.
Thank you. I better take you back. Mr. Palliser will be mighty pleased to see you, I wager. Easy.
Well, that isn't my brand. They're certainly my horses. I might have guessed it would be you.
I didn't change your brand, Mr. Palliser.
We found our horse thief.
Mr. Palliser, wait, you got it all wrong. I was bringing him back to you.
Don't waste your breath, boy. You're going to hang.
You gotta believe me, Mr. Palliser. 2 men hired me. Sure, I needed the work, but when I saw that stallion, I wasn't...
That horse means everything to me, boy. Where is he?
He ran off. I tried to get him.
You're a liar.
I'm gonna be a part of this, boss. I left hanging behind when I came north.
Anyone else? You stole my horses, and now I'm going to hang you.
I know where the horse is. I'll lead you to him.
I hope you do, for your sake.
One horse and rider leading the stallion. He came out on this side, all right.
2 miles through the stream. He certainly was trying to cover his tracks.
Marie, have you seen Johnny? He promised to meet me this afternoon.
Perhaps he's looking for your father's stallion.
Oh, that would please Father, wouldn't it? Maybe then he'd hire him.
And why don't you tell your father about Johnny? It would be worse if he heard it from someone else.
Well, I just know what he'd say. What are his prospects?
Here comes your mother. Beth, what's wrong? One of Ted's men just rode into town. Anne, he said your father's gonna hang Johnny. He left him at Mulberry Creek. He said they were headed south.
We can take the main road most of the way.
Please find them.
Okay.
Hold up!
Over my shoulder. Stallion.
Looks like he found us.
Think we can catch him?
We can try, or we could follow these tracks.
What do you figure?
This is Johnny's hat. The way I read it, he led some horses in here. Another group of men rode up, met him here, and they headed off in that direction, south.
I say forget the horse. Follow the tracks.
Right.
We've wasted enough time.
I know he's near here.
We'll rest for an hour. If we don't find the stallion by sunrise, you hang.
Mr. Palliser, if you please, just let me explain.
Frank, start a fire. I'll look after the horses.
She's hurt. She's thrown a shoe. Go on without me.
No. Get on. My horse can carry us both. Anne! Marie's horse has thrown a shoe. Come and take her back to the stable.
Let's go.
Better hope this fog doesn't get any worse if we're gonna track them all night.
I can't see Johnny being a horse thief. Can you?
Nope, don't make no sense.
I've done some bad things, Mr. Palliser, but I ain't stole a horse. Honest. You can ask the marshal.
Unfortunately, he isn't here to ask.
But I ain't done nothing wrong. Reeser. Reeser, that's his name. That's the guy who hired me. He promised me $20. I got half. Look in my back pocket.
In my book, you take responsibility for your actions.
Still warm.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
No stallion? Very well.
Bring him in.
Hold it, Palliser! You all right, partner?
Have you gone crazy?
I'm just trying to see that justice is done.
I don't see any justice here. Just an innocent boy with a rope around his neck.
This is your morality, not mine.
We found Reeser's men waiting for your horses, just like Johnny said.
Why didn't you arrest him?
Ain't got no proof, Palliser. Reeser didn't have them. Young Johnny here was bringing them back to you.
Any news of the stallion?
No. You've got a lot to be thankful for, Ted. Johnny here didn't press any charges. Makes you a free man.
Thank you, boy.
My name is Johnny Weller, Mr. Palliser.
Beth.
I thought I knew him. Now I'm not so sure.
One thing I know, his life isn't going to be the same from now on.
I think it would have been more merciful if we'd kept Palliser in jail.